This is William. I couldn't afford a soccer ball like Tom Hanks, I think it was, in Castaways. I got this bag, this backpack, whatever term you want to use, in Houston, I believe it was, just outside of Houston. Goodwill store, thrift store, something like that. I was attracted to it. Good, good fiber bag, strong, a lot of pockets, deep, yet not too big. Good day pack. Functional. I also like the name on the that came on the bag, William. And I like the picture, which did not come with the bag like the name. It was sewn on. The picture was sewn on. And the name was purposely monogrammed on the bag. It did not come with the bag. A lot of love in this bag. Young man named William. Obviously a fan of Star Wars. Darth Vader, I don't know. I'd assume it would be Dad. I'm assuming Darth Vader would be William's dad. Anyways, like the bag, and so you'll know me now by William. All right, now that you know who I am, let me tell you what I am. I am a 55-year-old white homeless man who has been homeless for 3 years and has scoured the country and gone about the country. I'm well educated. I'm 55, white. I'm on a fixed income. I'm on disability. This is not the first time I've been homeless. But unlike past times that I've been homeless, there's no drugs or alcohol or financial ignorance or poverty or criminal records that made me homeless. I became homeless because of, what's the best way to put it? Maybe social circumstances? Kind of a, maybe a gentrification, shall we say, of the disabled class in this country. I don't know. But I was evicted and homeless for 3 years now. And I've roamed the country. And it's interesting what I've seen. When I was homeless before, homeless shelters and homeless organizations were fantastic. places to grab a meal, grab a shower, grab some conversation, get a good night's sleep. It's not that way anymore. In many ways, the homeless shelters, the homeless aid that I have found throughout the country, and now after 3 years, I've been throughout much of the country. It's been very punitive and persecutorial. And I always wondered that, why are homeless shelters, aid stations, things like this, that years ago were very, very supportive of homeless men. Why all of a sudden the persecution? And then it dawned on me, we're in the 1 years. Now, what I mean by that is the 1 years is that everybody's good, everybody's great, especially if you live in a community, especially if you're a neighbor, especially if you know neighbors, especially if you own an apartment, an efficiency, a house, a home. This is good. There is no reason for shelters to exist anymore, because they exist in communities, and communities are full of people who have housing, full of people who have cars, full of people who can give you food, gladly lend you their showers, gladly let you stay for a night or 2 or 3 or 4 in their apartment, their house. There's no need for shelters anymore. So I suppose the shelters have become persecutive and punitive because, they're go to the people in the community. Well, that's fine, but after 3 years in many communities that I've been in this country, it can be very difficult, especially for a 55-year-old man, white. Unless you know a bubba or a mama, things can be very difficult for a homeless man. Unless you have contacts, relations of some sort that you can get a shower at, that you can call on to sleep over a night or 2 when it's real cold outside, who can, give you a meal at the end of the month. That's fine. But it's not what I've experienced being homeless. No community has done that for me. If anything, I have gotten support from my own family, all peers, all middle-aged or older, who have given me money when I have needed it for the most part, and encouragement when I've needed it. That's about all I've gotten from anybody in this country. And the communities, it's sad to say, it's a bubba or a mama for any kind of aid in-house, in private homes here. Most of it, is done through connections or some sort, but it's not any kind of personal aid. I have been very rare to find in 3 years. I'm not without family, and you speak of families, the whole country speaks of families, and I'm glad for mine, But finding any kind of family of man on the road has been impossible. It's just been very difficult at my age. And it becomes a question of pride, you know, after a certain time. So it could be fun riding the rails and wandering the roads of the country when you're 20. It's not as fun when you're 50. So that's who I am. What I'm going to give you that I hope you'll watch in these videos and these posts that I have made throughout the country is just a view of a 55-year-old white man who has been homeless for 3 years and has experienced both as a homeless man and a man who has spent some time in an institution and gained a degree or two in higher learning. So this is my travels with Charlie, mixed with a kind of Mark Twain Roughing It, and a let's see, how about some kind of video cam version of it. I hope you like it. I hope it instructs. I hope it informs. I hope it entertains. And I hope it might move you or think twice when you look down on that homeless man or that homeless woman, and just say, hey, you're nothing, because we here in this neighborhood, this family of people here that I've known for years, are so wonderful, and that there's no reason you should be the way you are, because I know these people, everyone in detail, and I know who they are and what they are. And so you really should not feel good about yourself.